Yeah, one of the best things that I think that you're doing is that you're totally right. And obviously with all the head nodding that's going on in this podcast, I'm sure it'll make for a great video between me and Trent. But the thing that I really wanted to talk to you about is, man, you are focusing all this energy and this righteous experience, and you're doing it right where we need to, which is the young men. You know, the young men that go through your Agogi program, that go through the Squire program. Man, nothing makes my heart happier than seeing you do what you're supposed to as a special operator, right? With all these wounds and all these things behind you and your time of in and out of, you know, felonies. And that story is, you're right, we didn't even bother hitting it, but just the way that you found yourself to the Marines is ridiculous. But if you're not turning back around and reaching down and bringing those people up, bringing that next generation up, I think you're wrong. You know, there's very few right and wrongs in the world, but you were specifically focusing on this next generation of men that I feel is lacking. I feel because they don't have those people that are willing. It's totally cool now just to be nihilistic and be like, yeah, I was in GWAT and I'm not going to, this is dumb. Everything the young guys are doing is dumb and assessment selection is stupid. You guys are doing it wrong. It's so easy to be cynical and nihilistic. It's actually harder to be a mentor and a guide and a coach. How do you live in that space, man?
It's funny you say that because I think about what you just said and I could give two shits about any of that other stuff. Like I don't even, people hit me up about asking about that. I'm like, dude, I don't know. And I don't really care. I'm like, what are you doing? What time did you wake up? What did you have for breakfast? When did you go to bed? How many bottles of alcohol did you have? Let's talk about that, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Stop trying to jack off on my, you know, my war stories, weirdo. So, you know, you want to be successful. You learn this, and this was a big pivot. And when I learned this, a lot of things changed for me. That it wasn't about me. It's not about me and my marriage. It's not about me with my kid. It's not about me and my business. Even though like it looks from the outside, it looks like there's a lot about me, right? It's really not about me. It's about serving others and helping other people to become the very best version of themselves. When you, even for an individual, like say for you, Aaron, you got family, you married, kids and everything.
Yep.
When you realize, when you take, it's like a weight off your shoulders when you start realizing that everything that you do is not even for you. You being fit, you learning how to be a better leader, you being the very best version of yourself has jack and all shit to do with you. It's so that you can give your wife a better life, that you can serve her and love her more, so that you can be a better father to your kids. It has nothing to do with you. And that's on the micro level, right? Now you get on the macro level, as men, as a community, it's not about us. It's about the next generation. And if we don't fucking do something, if we don't instill, because the opposition is doing something.
You're damn right.
So why do we have, this goes back to what we were talking about before. Why are every single branch now has like a pre to the pre, because kids are so out of shape. Why? Because parents, men, fathers have allowed their sons to sit on their ass, eat fucking Doritos and drink Mountain Dew and play video games for a fucking decade or more. Playing military games to where now they want to go do the real thing. But they're 100 pounds overweight and they don't have the connective tissue to even do physical things. And when they do, they get hurt.
Yep. That's
and
right.
They don't even have the concept of what hard work is. They don't even know what it is and why that it's beneficial to them.
That's
so
right.
If you guys and myself don't fucking do anything, you want to talk about being doomed? We're fucking doomed.
Yep.
So the reason,
Absolutely.
so I have twofold. So I have so Josh Hansberger and I, he was a teammate on my last team. Went through a grueling parachute injury out at Otay Lakes, compound fracture of his femur and all kinds of other stuff. It's brutal. Fully recovered from that, but that unfortunately was his exit. We always obviously did a bunch of stuff together, and over the years we came up with the Agogi and the coaching program they do. So that really is focused at fathers and men, getting them back. And we got a lot of veterans in there, a lot of law enforcement, a lot of vets that just kind of like we talked about. They just, read the script, the old bullshit script, and fell into that trap. And now they, and me calling them selfish and holding them accountable said, hey, you know what? I can be better, and I need to be better for my family. So that's the one fold. So that, and then the second thing is the Squire program that Bedros Keuilian started and that we're bringing to North Carolina to instill morals and these values in these young men and teach them that doing the hard things, and this kind of goes back to what I thought earlier, that I could rest on my laurels, but resting your laurels just means that you're going to go down the road of depression and anxiety, and you're going to feel like shit. All the comfort, it's a lie, ladies and gentlemen. Comfort is a lie. You want to be happy? Wake up fucking early. Go do some hard shit.
Let's go.
Be uncomfortable. It sounds counterintuitive, but the most happiest people that I know have the most hardest, uncomfortable lives.
Right? Yeah.
And listen,
no,
I have to fabricate hard shit. Let's be real.
Yeah.
I make really good money now. All right. Over the past 10 years, I've built my businesses up. We're managing 7-figure businesses. Like, we're doing very well. I'm done very well for me. I'm very blessed. Okay. I'm very blessed, best person. You know what happens with that? I have a really nice house. I have really nice things. I have a nice $5,000 mattress. I have a cold pad on it that keeps it at a brisk 64 degrees while I sleep.
That part I'm jealous of, actually.
Yeah, right. Yeah, the sleep part of it.
It's always the mattress.
Big, slight flex.
So you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, I live a soft life. So I have to fabricate hardship. Why? Because I don't get depressed. Ever.
Yeah.
I don't get anxious. Because I'm constantly taking action. I'm constantly doing hard things. And at this age, I'm still putting my body. I go this morning at 5:45 in the morning, I'm getting beat up by 15 guys in a jiu-jitsu gym. Nobody wants to wake up and get their ass kicked at 5:45 in the morning, especially at our age.
Nope.
Well, yeah.
Guess what happens when you leave? Everybody leaves happy.
Yeah. There's no place better or more positive in the world than a jiu-jitsu mat after a hard 1 hour and a half of open mat. Like there's you got nothing left. You're just like, hey man, you absolutely destroyed me. What just smoked? And you're just like, man, I got to get out of this. It's awesome. Awesome.
Yep. And so the whole comfort is a lie. Easy is a lie. So either you can do hard now and have easy later. Okay. Or you can take the easy route, which is wake up late, hit the snooze button. No, don't keep your promises to yourself. Give up on your dreams. What happens then? Oh, shit. Now I'm rushing. I'm late for work. I'm behind. I've got anxiety. I'm like, oh, shit. Now the hard comes. Same thing with weight. You take the easy road. You get comfortable. You put on weight. Guess what? It's going to be more expensive. And it's going to be more hard to lose that weight. Always go hard first. Always. Choose hard every day. So with the Squire program, we're teaching young men, 11 to 16, these values. To be the knight, to be the white knight, to have morals, to treat women with respect. Show them what being a man is, what masculinity truly is, not what the narrative is, what it really means. Why it's important to be jacked, why it's important to make money and build wealth. Why it's important to be chivalrous and romantic. This is not, the opposition is telling them opposite.